It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
The Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Here in Houston, it's another home game for the Rockets. No question they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to take an early lead, then try to get this one over early.
And I think for the Rockets, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Utah with the ball. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks, and it's Hayward in at the 3.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you there because it, to me, is just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind.
Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Back to Favors. And that one comes up a bit short.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Modiunas a screen on Gobert. 6 to shoot. The drive by Jordan. No good. The Jazz go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Jazz. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now here's Burke. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you are putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Harden. His last outing, he had 18 points. Howard, that's good.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Burks. That one falls coming off Burks' feet.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lawson dishes to Modiunas. from past the arc. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Utah leading. Burke with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. And it's sent back by Howard. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here is Hayward. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. A second chance effort, stolen by Harden. Ring shot on the way. Favors with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Favors sets the pick for Burke. Here's Burks. On target from 13 feet.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it. Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Gobert, the screen. And there's the feed to Burke. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. James Harden, 3rd.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
And that's exactly what they do, overwhelm you. This is an aggressive attacking group. Each one of these guys is a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
Jazz trail by 3. Burke kicks to Hayward. To the middle. Here's Gobert, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Dwight Howard. The Jazz shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
The Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. There's the dish to Motiejunas. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Motiejunas has got 6 points.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Burke kicks to Favors. High post, Gobert. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Burke, the pass to Gobert. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Now Howard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Utah trailing here. Burke kicks to Favors. Gobert against Motiejunas. There's the bucket, good. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
And this is exactly what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to come on.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. And Utah with a change here, too. Booker's checked in. Ariza goes in. Outside Jordan. Back to Howard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Ty Lawson.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Jazz have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Burke kicks to Booker. There's the screen. And stolen by Ariza. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Outside Jordan. And he goes in for the dunk.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
And here's Harden following the 3 from Alec Burks. It's Harden with the drive. That one wide left. Here's Burks. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Jordan the pass to Beverly. Harden with a screen on Favors. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Ariza's got his first points in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's the screen. And here is Burke. Pass to Hayward. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Now here's Harden. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Burke. They lead by 1. Hayward can't hit.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Beverly. The teardrop falls in.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
All right, Houston, coming on the court are your own Rockets Power Dancers. Give it up!
Houston making some changes. Brewer comes in for Jordan. And it's Thornton in for James Harden. And Utah. Rockets leading by 4. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Jordan is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Monty Eunice in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Utah has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Burke kicks to Hood. Gobert with a screen on Jordan. They get it back. Gobert dishes to Hood. Back to Gobert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason